I've been cash stuffing for a significant amount of time now. It brings me a lot of joy, and it has also fundamentally changed my life. I can now afford the things that I want to because I've done this hard work. And in today's video, we're going to be cash stuffing for the whole month of May. My final paycheck for May has come in, and I now know exactly how much I can spend, how much I can save, and what I can do with the cash that I want. Having said that, I am making a slight difference to how I do it. We all saw this come in because I've been talking about it for months, and I'm going to be brave this month. I have been paying for my petrol in cash for well over a year now, and it has helped me limit how much I can spend. I eventually want to buy a house one day, and I need to show that I am using credit appropriately. And I have not used credit since I paid off my credit card. Like, nothing. I need to use that credit card for me and the things that I want in life. So I'm going to start doing that. So I've allocated money for petrol, but I'm using my credit card for it, and I'm going to pay it back at the end of the month. And I'm nervous. That's what I'm going through right now. I know it's a specific problem to me, but thank you for holding my hand through this, bestie. Hi guys, gals and non-body pals, welcome to Budget with Ira. My name is Ira, and on this channel we talk about budgeting, paying down debt, and saving up for the life that you truly deserve. If that sounds like something you like to watch, please consider subscribing to the channel because we do have a lot of fun on here, bestie. We really do. So in today's video, we are cash stuffing £1,020, which is quite a hefty month for me, I have to be really honest. But first we're jumping into my budget planner. This is out of stock on my Etsy store, but there will be a new one ready for July. But I have been talking your ear off. It's been well over 2 minutes, so let's go ahead and let's get budgeting. Let's start doing it all. Get some cash out. Bestie cash. Okay, so here we are in May's budget. We need to make a couple of changes first, as previously discussed, bestie. So let's go ahead and do that first. So let's start with income. So there's a couple of changes happening to the bills, and you would have seen them when we set out April as well, that I just need to reflect here. So because we're paying a little bit more into our gas and electric, but less in council tax, the amount that Jake needs to give me is different. So what he's actually going to be giving me this month is £407.37. And then obviously we're always going to take £200 from Patreon. You know, the only time we'd ever not take £200 is if we earn less than £400 in a month. But at the moment it's going good. But my income we need to talk about. So we plan to be £2,078.38. And what it actually was is £2,262.53. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for supporting me in the way that you do. You show up to me all the time, and it just means the world. Every single penny that I get from you goes towards furthering my life and making it better. So just thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I hope that you are also getting benefit from me as well in the products that you buy and all of that. But you know, let's stop getting soppy here. I'm not going to be taking from my emergency fund. So altogether, what that comes up to is £2,869.90. So it's actually about £203 more than what I was planning for. So we've got a little bit of wiggle room here. So let's talk about the changes first of all. So council tax is going to be 143. So I'll change it in here so it's not so messy, but it's 143, and gas and electric is going to be 180. That looks like 180 there, doesn't it? And pet insurance has been climbing up, remember, so that's gonna be $20.69. I'm just going to wait for that bill to come out and put the right price, because if I start messing around with all these, it's going to be gross. So basically what that means is my bills come up to £1,209.13, which should leave me with £1,660.77. Now my envelopes aren't going to change. I'm still going to take all of that. It's still going to be all good. What I'm left over with is different to the 930 I planned. I'm actually going to have 1,177. Now my sinking funds are going to be exactly the same, so I might as well fill these in quickly. So going over to sinking funds, my car maintenance is going to be 25, water is going to be 25, and those are the ones that you can pretty much always guarantee are going to be what I say they're going to be, just because that is what it is. the 26 envelope challenge is going to be 50. I went for the 4 smallest, and I wanted to because I wanted to do more into the 100 envelope challenge. So the bit where there is changes, the 100 envelope challenge was originally going to be 0 because, you know, I don't have to do that, but because I've got a little bit extra, it's going to be, or should I say we're going to do the 49 envelope, the 46 envelope, the 47 envelope, and the 8, which makes £150. I mean, a lot's gone into the maths of that, but yeah, £150 essentially. And then saving challenges we're going to keep at 300 because I know I can make that happen in a tight month, and it makes sense to do £30 into the penny challenge. So altogether what that comes up to is £580. I'm not going to do what's left over because we don't know based off of this, but what we should have left over is £520.77. So that means that I can do what I was planning to do with my LISA, which has already been transferred, and with my emergency fund, which has already been transferred. So £500 there. So what I should be left over with is £20.77. I'm happy to have a buffer as that because it allows for some of these bills to be a little bit more than even what I'm planning now based off of new numbers. So what I need to do now is go over to the other page, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my stickers and lay out everything that I need to draw out for my envelopes. So let's go fast. Good shape is after you're not that tough with me. So run away with me. Come home with me tonight. Run away with me. It'd be worth the time. Run away with me. I made you feel alright. Run away with me. And I'll be good this time. Okay, so here we are. We've laid out the envelope portion of this. I do this afterwards because I don't know how many categories we are going to do. And besties, I do have some news. I'm not going to be cash stuffing petrol. I am going to be brave. I'm going to be using my credit card this month. Let's see how it goes. If I fall into old traps and old tricks, then it's going straight back to cash, but I need to at least try it, don't I? So let's start with category number 1. It's spending, and spending is going to be 120 as expected. Next one is groceries, which is 280. And next is normally petrol. We're not doing that, but we're going to do household, and that is 40. Car maintenance as per normal, so car maintenance 10 ants is 25. And then the same for water is 25. And then the 26 envelope challenge is 50. And this is why the envelope section is really handy to me, because 50 sounds like just get 50 quid out, but I need to do 4 envelopes of that. So I need like 1s and 5s and things like that. So planning it out ahead makes a ton of sense to me. Then we've got the 100 envelope challenge, which is going to be 150. And then the savings challenge is, which is my savings, which is my 4K one that I'm doing. That is 300, isn't it? And then we've got the penny challenge. Okay, so all of that comes up to 1,020. And that's how much I'm going to be drawing up from the bank. But what I want to do first is figure out how I'm going to be doing it. So first of all, we got spending. Spending's 120, and I do 4 10s and 4 20s, so a 10 and a 20 each week. Groceries is essentially the same, so we do 4 10s but 12 20s, so that's 3 20s and a 10 each week. Household is just 4 10s. I don't know why I like doing a 10 a week, but I don't know, it just makes me happy. And then car maintenance is 1 5 and 120, and it's exactly the same for water. Now the 26 envelope challenge, we're doing, which envelopes are we doing again? 11, 12, 13 and 14. So because of that, I need to have 10 1s and 4 10s, and that makes 50. For the 100 envelope challenge, I also need 10 ones. I need 4 5s. I don't need any 10s, but I need 6 20s. For savings challenges, I'm not going to do any ones for that, but I'm going to do 20 5s, 12 10s, and 4 20s. It just breaks it down a little bit easier for me. And then for the penny challenge, we're just going to get £31 because it's just going to help with all the bits. So sorry, that is 30 because it just helps with all the bits. So what that comes out to is £51 coins, which is 50 quid, and then that is 26 fives, which is 130, and it is also 28 tens, which is 280, and then it's 560 20s, which, no, 560 pounds, messed it up, 560 pounds, which is 28 20s. Now, I am going to draw that out from the bank, but if you remember last week, and you would have seen it on Wednesday's envelope, I overspent in petrol. So I put that money to go back to the bank, but it doesn't need to go to the bank now. I've already got the money, right? So when I'm filling out this, which is my cash total slip, it's a tear off slip. They're available on my Etsy store. Really, really, really good recycled paper. I'm just going to do it £20 less, right? So let's get going. So I'm going to do it like this. So we're going to do 50 ones, which is 50 quid, 26 fives, which is 130, 28 tens, which is 280, and then 28 20s, which is 560. So that should make 1,000 rather than the 1,020. Let's check that maths actually. That is 520. So I want 20, that's right, 27 20s, which should be 540. So that's what I want from the bank. So let me go ahead and take that to the bank now, and then we'll come back and we'll cash stuff together. Okay, back from the bank, we're using my stunning back-to-bank wallet, which are available on my Etsy store. Here it is here. There's a lot of stuff going on. Let me show you all of this. By the way, I had to get some £2 coins because they didn't have a lot of pounds for some reason. But yeah, let's count all this out. Let's go through all of this money and count it all out. So I should have £50 in pound coins, which I do have. I'm just going to put them off to the side. I guess it's easier to start with the 20s. So I should have 27. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. And I've also got that extra one, which I didn't put in the bank. So that is there. All the 20s are correct. 10s next. And I should have 28 of these. So, ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Yep, that's right. In my head, for some reason, it's supposed to be 27, but that was the last one. And then fivers, I should have 26. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Fantastic. Okay, that's cool. So I don't need this anymore. And the beauty of this is that I can just throw it away. It's not laminated, no waste. Okay, so let's start off with this binder and let's go through my weekly spend. So groceries first, and that's 280. So I've got down here that it should be 12 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And it should be 4 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this should make 280 if I've done my maths correctly. So let's go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80. Perfect. So that is the next 4 weeks of groceries sorted. Next is petrol. We're not cash stuffing petrol. I am sad about this, but I need to be a big boy. So let's move on and not talk about it ever again. Spending is 120. So it should be 4 20s, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 10s. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this should be 120, 10, 20, 30, 40, 60, 80, 120. Fantastic. Now, next should be household, but I'm still using my household envelope. So I'm actually going to stuff it into petrol, and it should be 40. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is petrol, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fantastic. So I know it says petrol on here, but it is household money. So I'll take that out of here when it comes time at the end of the month to go ahead and stuff it. So that's that. Moving over, we just need to go into the actual sinking funds. So first of all, we've got car maintenance. Now, I never plan these out on what the date is. So today's date is the 25th. So this is my little cash totals little tracker. They come in a pad of 25 and they're available on my Etsy store. And I absolutely love them. They're really, really useful, and I use them just for these two ones because I really need to make sure that these are accurate, because they just have to be. So I'm adding 25, which should make 200, which means that when I come to do my next consolidation, I can grab another placeholder. But I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to just see if this all adds up. So we have 100, and 5, 10, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. Perfect. So that's exactly what I was expecting. And then let's have a look at water. So water is got a weird amount because I just paid the bill. So it's the 25th of the 4th, and we're adding in 25, and that should make 85. So let's grab that. So, got 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, exactly as expected. Perfect. Okay, cool. So I think we're done with this binder here. So let's close that one up. This is like one of my favorite things. It is like one of my absolute treasured possessions. This is from Perfect and Personal UK. There is a link for her Etsy shop down below. She makes stunning glitter resin binders. Not like this one's a custom one. And there's a code for 10% off as well. You should definitely take advantage of it because these are just absolute beauts. Definitely check that one out, bestie. So I brought the coins back in because we're going to need them now. So first thing I want to do is I want to do my 26 envelope challenge. So that's going to be 4 tens, 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's think about which ones we're going to need. So it's going to be a tenner's worth of pound coins that we need to do, but we're doing envelope number 11, 12, 13 and 14. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Some people ask, why do I do it like this? When I've got the money here, why don't I just stuff it right now while I've got it? It's something that keeps my momentum. It keeps me motivated and keeps me just wanting to do it. So I'm really satisfied with how I do this. So I know it doesn't make sense to a lot of people, but it's something to do with motivation. So it helps me. So that's why I'm doing it. What I want to do now is just move these away for the penny challenge, just to get them out of the way. So it should be 30. So that's a bag of 20. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that makes 30. So I'm going to move this aside for the penny challenge. So I should have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. So what I want to do is just take the £300 away for the savings challenges. And again, it's the same situation with that. I like to do that every week because it keeps me motivated. If I did it all in one go, I think that'd be like 3 weeks of the month where I feel like I'm not achieving anything, whereas in reality, I've achieved it all in 1 week. But anyway, saving challenge is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's also going to be 12 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's all of them, wow. And then 25s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Jeez Louise. What I'm going to do quickly is just count this up, make sure it adds up to 300. So we got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 10, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300. Perfect. So that's my 300 for the next 4 weeks of saving challenges. So what I should be left with now is 150. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 1, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and 10, which is 50. And what we're going to do is we're going to do 4 envelopes. For some reason, this has felt like just such an epic thing that I've been doing for such a long time. I'm using the envelopes that I was using for the other one just because I don't have any on hand right now. I just want to get it done. Yeah, it's just felt like it's been something that is just going to take forever. Don't get me wrong, this has taken forever and it has been really, really hard, but I'm about to knock off another row. So the highest number that I've got to do after this is 44. And I'm doing a low number as well, and I've still managed to keep that 1 intact. So I'm going to go and do these envelopes now. I will join you back here in a sec. I am just floored by how close it is. Let's do a bit of maths. I know how we like doing a bit of maths, so let's see how much I've got left to put in. £678 and it's done. That means, what is it, 5,050? That means I've already done 4,000. I can't believe these numbers. Like, even though I can see it in front of my eyes, I cannot believe these numbers. I think it's going to be the proudest day of my life when I finish this challenge. This has been a marathon for me. It really, really has. This is, if anybody's under any illusions about getting the 100 envelope challenge done quick, if you're on a budget like mine, and some people don't even have as good a budget as mine, if you are on like money like I am, it has taken a long time, but it is so beyond worth it. I'm really excited to just get this done. So the next time I'll be doing this is with the patrons really, really soon. So can't wait to get that done. Hi guys, gals and non-binary pals, thank you so much for getting through to the end of the video. You know I love it when you get through to the end of the video. Please give this video some love, make sure you like, comment, share and subscribe, and if you are going to comment, please use this emoji. I always say that these videos are a love note to you. I cannot do the things that I do without the support that I get from each and every single one of you. The people that support me on Patreon, the channel members, the people that buy things from my Etsy store, the people that just watch these videos. So even having your eyeballs on these videos increases my ad revenue and just gives that little extra bump to me, and it just means the world to me. So it's a wholehearted thank you. These videos are made for you and they're made because of you. So just thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you would like to support me on that extra level and support me over on Patreon, please take a look at the link in the description. You will not regret it, bestie. That is all that we have for this week. I cannot wait to see what June pans out for us. I mean, who knows, bestie. Until then, I would like you to have a wonderful day, have a wonderful week, and have a wonderful budget. Always remember, don't trust Ira. And bestie, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.